So average degen in meme coin space would probably lose money on this trade over here. You can see it lasted only like 8 to 10 hours. And today I'm going to show you exactly how, if you basically have some knowledge of how to read Etherscan, and if you have some common sense, how you could actually make money on this, and not like small amounts, like we are speaking about like 10x in only a matter of 1 hour. So I hope that after this video some of you will actually realize that it's actually worth to learn how to read Etherscan if you are already trading meme coins. For everything what you're gonna see in this video, you basically need like 1 day of learning, and you're gonna have this like forever, and it's gonna save you so many times. Never financial advice, but it would probably make you some money as well. So I'm gonna explain my story. So we are starting over here. It was extremely early in the morning, and then over here on this huge candle I saw that one of my really profitable wallets bought into this. If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm basically trying to connect a lot of profitable wallets with a lot of like what I think insider wallets, and every single time when they trade I get notification and I insta jump and I insta go and research token to see if it's worth to buy it. Of course, if you want to join my VIP Telegram, just reach out to me on Telegram, but please understand that I'm working on Ethereum chain only, and gas fees for Ethereum chain is like extremely high, so have that in mind. So over here I saw that he bought over here, and that wallet is most of the time extremely profitable, so I always put my whole focus into his trades. And over here what I could have seen is that this token over here don't have website. So basically I went to their contract, and over here on contract, on top of the contract, usually it's saying like Telegram, Twitter, website, and so on. And like you can see over here, this didn't have anything. Only thing what this had was that a lot of wallets started to buying on this without contract being burned, without liquidity being locked. So this could have rug pull every single moment. So of course, for me who don't know nothing about it, who go into whole internet to find something about Modelbot, and I couldn't find anything at all. So only information which I did have is that one of my really profitable wallets bought into it. Another thing is that there was like 30 wallets which snipe into it, and every single thing was just red flag after red flag. So when a lot of wallets buy into this like extremely early, like you can see over here with Banana Gun, you basically need to understand that this over here is our team who snipe into this because they want to like slowly sell into the hype, or that this is actually some sniper which actually give call that this is something good. And no matter what, no matter which side it is, you need to understand that every single bag out of here it's going to be sold, and it's gonna be sold in you if you buy into this. So it was absolutely no information, no Telegram, no hype whatsoever, but over here you can see it was so much volume. It was still down to rug pull, but somehow people traded it, and over here you can see like it was a lot of like pumps and dumps, and all those like wallets started to kind of like selling over here. And in all that time when they were buying and selling, devs basically didn't do nothing. So they don't have Telegram and nothing, you can't see what they are working on. Only thing which you can see is creator address, and for few hours since they started actually like trading, they basically didn't do nothing at all with creator address until over here. So you can see that they started blacklisting wallets. So if we click on some transaction over here and we go over here to show more, and then here, you're gonna see that they blacklist this wallet, for example. And if we click on this wallet and we go and we check where is that thing which they bought, for example, we need to find this model bot, and you can see that this wallet was one of the wallets which bought with Banana Gun. I can show over here that it bought with Banana Gun, but that's not like important at all. And then I went and I checked more of the wallets which actually got blacklisted. You can see it was so many wallets, and then I realized that all of these wallets, that they are probably not from the team, is just because of some snipers, and that they are actually being quiet, and that they are actually not making Telegram and website and so on, because they want to read all of those wallets before they actually start to work, because this will actually be insane sell pressure. As always, we need to understand that maybe some of those wallets are them, so we cannot know that, but after a few hours of not doing anything, some of wallets didn't sold, and they actually started to blacklist them until over here you can see this last blacklist. When we click and when I go and check who that guy is, that was actually one guy who bought 5% of whole supply. So this guy, after like all of this like bots dumped, he bought 5% of whole supply, so 4.9%, and then he got blacklisted. So over here, forget about this sell because this didn't happen so far, and this transfer as well, because now what I could see only this, that he bought insane amount of supply and that he actually got blacklisted. So after he got blacklisted over here, you can see that 4 minutes later he actually, so this is him, you can see that this is like his name, he actually sent something to creator address, and if we click over here we can actually go and read what he sent. So usually this is not over here because this was like new and there is always some delay, and if you want to like read and so on, it won't be here, so you need to go over here, and it doesn't actually help you if this comes over here for like next few hours because you need information fast. And what you need to do, you want to go over here and click here, and then you're gonna see that this guy actually sent him message, "Are you serious, mate?" So of course in that time when he was like blacklisted and he sent this, I sent that to my VIP Patreon because it was like kind of funny, and I went over here and I copied this and I went to Twitter to try to find this guy, because always when they have name they will probably have this on Twitter as well. And what I can find is that this guy over here, who you can see like is doing some marketing stuff and I don't know what not, so he was chosen to be advisor for this project over here, which means that this guy probably have nice connections. And over here you can see after like 20 minutes they actually unblacklist someone, and when I go and I check who they actually unblock or unblock, I don't even know how I'm supposed to pronounce it, I saw that they actually unblocked this guy which was holding 5% of tokens, which makes no sense to me, because if they actually ban all of those like sniper wallets, why would they let this guy who is holding 5% of supply just to be able to sell his tokens? Of course that's good thing, because if you're gonna make like on the centralized platform some token, you should not blacklist someone. But automatically when I saw this guy profile, I saw that he's like probably someone who is in charge of some calls, some marketings, I don't know what. But then instead, soon he got unblocked, you can see that he transferred tokens over here to this wallet, some of them, and then some of them he transferred to another wallet. So if they unblock me after I'm holding 5% of supply, I would not trust them whatsoever, and I would sold my tokens. So instead of selling tokens, this guy was fully trusting to them, and he actually sent the tokens away, which probably means that they probably agreed to work on this. And you need to understand, after this guy got unblocked and after he sent the tokens to another wallet, which means that they will work on it and that they are good, over here you can see that they renounced ownership, which means if we go over here just to show you like how you can see that manually. So if you go over here on contract and then you go read the contract, you go to owner, and then if address is burn address, so 0x000, that means that contract is burned, which means they cannot block anyone anymore. So it's a bit safer. Of course, they still didn't like lock LP, which means they could still fully rug pull you if they want to. But you need to understand that this over here was 756. So in 756, that was over here. Over here in this biggest bottom, over here is where he got unblocked, and over here is where they locked LP token. So contract was safe, it was announced they cannot blocklist you anymore, and they cannot rug pull you. Just quickly, when we are already here, I can like explain you how to check how long liquidity is locked, just so you know in future, maybe this will help you. So you basically find this lock, and then you go to hash, and over here you go to logs, and you go to this lock date. And then when you copy this number, you go to website which is called Unix timestamp, and over here you just post that number and you click convert. And now I saw that I actually made a mistake, because this is when they lock the tokens, so they locked tokens 20 hours ago. But you actually need unlock date, because you want to know when this liquidity will be unlocked and when they can actually rug pull you. So you copy this and then you paste that number over here, and then you're gonna see exact date, and you're gonna see that it's gonna be unlocked unlocked in 3 months, and that means that from now they basically have zero chance that they going to rug pull you, that they are going to blacklist you, and you know that there is something going on with it. And that was exactly in 8 a.m. in the morning, which was over here. So immediately I knew, I bought my bags, multiple bags, and few moments later they created their Twitter account and people started to calling this, even this guy and one other guy, for example this guy, so he's really like known in the space. I already like made video about his wallet and how much money he's making, so they started like tweeting about it and it started to moon. So over here from this deep, when we were sure that they cannot basically do anything to us, and when we kind of like made sure that we know what is going on over here, they basically made like 10x. For some average buy, for example, because of fees and so on, is not worth to invest like less than $200 or 0.1 ETH. That's over here, it's $2,000. Of course, it really depends when you're gonna exit, so that's another question. You probably want to connect to some wallet which you probably think that is from team, because when they exit then it probably means that they are kind of like stopping. In my case, I know my guy who bought over here, immediately as soon he exited I wanted to go out as well, and basically over here if you hold until here you could have made like 2-3x. If you sold over here and you got lucky you could get like 10x, but if you just hold your bag and you basically don't even take initial or something out, no matter how hard you try to research and basically get everything, you, like you can see over here, you would lose all your money. This was their Twitter account, which was like I said, created really late. There was basically no information about this whatsoever. You can see it was created in 8:51 a.m. and that was 8:51 a.m. that was like over here, and that was like first thing which I saw on whole Twitter about this project since they launched. Then over here they also put like Telegram. They gained so many followers in such a quick time, and also worth to mention is that whole time on Token Sniffer their score was like 20 out of 100. Later it changed, but buy fee was like insanely high, sell fee was insanely high, liquidity was not locked, and basically in some cases you need to do your research manually and you cannot use like third apps, and that's why I always suggest you go learn, because this over here which I just showed you, you can basically learn in like less than a day. If you want to support me, check my Patreon, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video.